Begging you for your touch, asking you for your hand. And I know that they're only words to you, and just words are not enough. But if you give me time and sun, I know you'll understand. 'Cause I've been going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tired, spending all your time running through my mind. I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do. I could call it love, I don't say enough about me and you. Every minute, every hour, every day, 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm telling time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me.
What's happening Facebook? Go ahead and big screen. There goes Victor Allen live on Facebook. All right, everybody.
Going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tired.
What's happening, Dale? What's happening, Max?
Running through my mind.
Get ready, y'all.
I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do.
Come on live.
I could call it love, don't say enough about me and you. Every minute, every hour, every day, 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me.
Come on, y'all.
Time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me. Every minute, every hour, every day. 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. Until the time for you good every day. 247 got. Lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a
What
hold
the
on
hell?
me.
This is like Sound About Heat. Pax Stereo TV. Good morning, world. That's Love Shadow. Starting the day off with free music as we do. Good morning, y'all. Thanks for being here. Yes. Love Shadow.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mario, the live AM reality talk experience that comes to you wherever you are every Monday morning at 10 a.m. I want to thank you for being here with me. My name is Mario Hemsley, and I am here with my partner in crime, the effervescent, extremely talented everyone, Mr. Victor Allen. Give it up. I like that effervescent.
Yeah, I was about
Gotta
to sit
Google
back.
that one,
I don't
too.
know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's in the Urban Dictionary, bro. I really don't.
Welcome, everybody. It's a special edition show of Morning Coffee with Mario because we're doing a special show today. It's a shorter show, but it also goes much more to the point because today, the big feature of today's show is I'm going to be updating my predictions for the Donald Trump presidency. As many of you know that I made predictions specifically 5/22 or 17, and there's been a couple of updates since, but I made predictions for the Donald Trump presidency. So we're going to be dealing with that in the show today. That's what it's going to be focusing around because we need to take some time off once again. And this was stuff that I felt couldn't wait the 2 weeks. I needed to get it out there before the 2 weeks. So we're going to have that special show today. It's been a wonderful weekend, Vic. Got to acknowledge your folks over there in social media.
Oh yeah, well I do it, man. I try to keep them reined in, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Hey, same. I'm starting to add a little bit of the Instagram and the Snapchat family. I know you've been ignored. My apologies, but hey, Big O Live, Live.me. You've already got the Periscope, Twitter, Twitch, all the other regulars. But adopting the philosophy of where I've been weak at, I've been reminded that he says, you don't do, you don't do those. I feel bad. I've ignored my Instagram. The only reason why it's easy
Why
to
you ignoring the Instagram?
because brother, let me just tell you this. I was talking to somebody yesterday.
I'm putting on the 360 because I forgot.
What? That's all right. You keep doing it. And I was talking to somebody who was at the Beyonce Jay-Z concert, and we're talking about following up on apps. The two apps that everybody follows up on a lot and socially without video being attached as much as Instagram and Twitter. That's it. And I said, now imagine that you had about 5 extra profiles you had to work on, and you try to do as much as you could, or you can, every day. And I remember the person's response says, "Oh Lord have mercy, no, I can't. No, it's just no way." I said, well, that's exactly what is our challenge. Our challenge is that you can always pick your favorite spot, but then you ignore, the ones that you should be focused on. So I already know that I'm, I can't talk about YouTube. I can't go over here to Facebook. You pick your favorites, and you're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to grind the same way every day. Get your protocol, get your discipline. Why would they want to see you any different at one place than the other? So, yeah, people will go look and say, you're not doing too well over at these other apps. Well, I'm throwing myself on the sword. I got to get my giddy up on. My horse don't have a lot of giddy up. It has a whole bunch of woe. Now, with that being said, that is my excuse. That is my reason. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to do everything to get the same results all the time. I think each community is unique. So, you got to work it, man. That's all I can say. I can just say this. I can't wait to see, because it's going to come. Because you don't hear too much about one particular app because of, I don't know, it's just taking kind of a backseat a little bit. And that's Snapchat. Once they start hitting what they will call the change and it adding these features, it used to be you hear a lot about Snapchat. Now you don't. Not that saying that nobody uses it a lot. I think everybody's still grinding. But it is not the frontier talk, since it was in the news sometime lately where you have people who are aborting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say, man.
So if you want to show your behind,
you could still show your behind. It's a lot of places.
Still show your behind. You just have to watch where you do it.
Right. Yeah. Look, everybody thought MySpace was going to last forever, right? All those millions of followers, all those people, including...
Well, still is lasting. Wait a minute. Let's not have an artificial...
Nah, man.
Excuse me, an early anticipatory funeral for Facebook.
No. I'm not saying...
Even though they did lose some record Wall Street billions.
Yes, they lost a lot of money because they're caught between the world of freedom of expression versus freedom of privacy. And is there freedom in your privacy? Try to use that one. That's kind of a freedom of your privacy.
Well, that's the kind of day
Right.
today. We always are featuring the latest in media. For those of you who appreciate it at Facebook, I had forgotten, but I just started the Live 360, so that'll show up at Facebook too. And in the Live 360, which is what they call 360 virtual reality, you can actually get inside the video and move around. So go on and take a look. I know, and if you have a morning buzz, it may be especially good. So get in there and try that out. Hey, you guys, take a look at my hair. I want you to take a look at it. Now, you may think it's crazy, but last night, I was in the company of a family friend who was 12 years old, Marquesa. So Marquesa, I think she's going to grow up to be really wonderful because she's so smart. So I bought her some stuff while I was visiting. Still on Amazon. I bought her an Echo Show.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, not you, baby, not you. But I bought her one, and
I don't know what
Echo.
Echo.
Stop.
It's doing that 2 or 3 times this morning.
What it hears the word or something.
I wasn't talking.
You know, see, it's artificially intelligent.
Oh, here it goes.
Echo. Stop. Jeez, that's what we call it. It's artificial intelligence.
Gifted, right?
Anyway, I was trying to give much love to Marquesa for doing my hair. She's 12 years old and has given up. Marquesa, you did my hair. And she's 12 years old, and people say, well, Mario, you have so much patience with children. I say, well, you goddamn right. They're children.
Right. Yeah.
So I let her tie my hair up.
Right.
You know, everybody's always amazed. You let children climb on your lap and poke you in the eye and pull on your ears. And I said, and?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do love children, and I think they're wonderful, and that's part of why I spent 30 years in pediatrics because of that. So, again. Now, the other thing I want to share with you guys is in getting ready for this show, and I'm going to tell you a little bit in a minute why we're doing the special shirt show, but I want you to know, where's the bag? Here it is. This whole McDonald's delivery thing, you guys, this whole McDonald's, okay, because in getting ready for this show, I need to eat in the morning, and so often I don't do it like I'm supposed to. And so McDonald's literally gets the food here in 20 to 23 minutes, literally, from the time you put in the order. So I ordered a sausage egg McMuffin with no muffin. And because I like just the egg and the one little turkey sausage. And then I got a strawberry smoothie, which is huge and delicious looking. I know. I know it's calories. I'm just saying it's also in lieu of what else I might have been eating. So I want y'all to know. You got to, this McDonald's delivery stuff, man, I'm telling you, it's getting to be a problem. Because, you end up using it so much. But what can I say? What do you laugh? Vic, you getting it by default too. Because see, what happens is Vic usually eats better than me. But I guess in part of it is that I say to him, Vic, I'm ordering McDonald's. Would you like to try a little something? And so, all you got this morning was orange juice.
That's it, man. Just orange juice, man. I had some fruit, man. I had my fruit. I got my coffee. And I thought I had my 360. And then I went to your page and they said, there was an issue playing this video. Please try it again. So I'm just warning you. So don't worry about it, man. Let your flow be your flow.
Yeah, the 360 we never know. I think I looked at Facebook. It was there.
Right,
so
it
at
was.
least it's there.
Yeah.
I can see it's there. I can see the stuff is at Facebook.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're trying to monitor that chat. So go on and try to chat. Thank you, Dale, who's commenting that the studio looks amazing. Max in there hooking up with PMC, who's over there in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Enjoying the single life now. He's jamming around and getting an apartment decorated.
Is there a story behind the apartment?
I don't know. I think he's going to be trying to get some honeys.
Wait a minute. If you try to get your apartment
Pittsburgh is a hot spot.
What are you doing?
Pittsburgh is a hot spot.
Apartment? Getting it decorated? Oh. Personal designer? Oh.
Well, you got to attract women. You end up changing your decorations.
We were talking about. Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was just really.
Well, he's got to. Okay, that was the show we did previously about men. The challenges of dating, the new dating world, and I'm sure that some of our people are out there. I know some of our people. Candace Renee Rice, who's doing well, excellent. She's doing well on the Floribama Shore show.
Oh, yeah.
Got to give a shout out to our friend Candace Renee Rice.
Keep it up.
And she's constantly complaining about the world of dating. And so I go, Candace, you're too young to be jaded. You're too young to be jaded. At 25, a star of the Floribama show. Floribama Shore. She's gorgeous. And she was telling me about the men out there, and I was ashamed and saddened to know that it was that difficult, which left so many of those women for the older men. Perhaps remember that. If you would like to perhaps attempt to enjoy the wonderful company of a more senior gentleman who may, treat you better, may, order Uber Eats for you and get you that pizza or that hot dog you like. If you would like a man who takes his time on foreplay because he has no other choice, then get you a more mature man, and then you will love it. That's what I'm saying. I'm espousing the joys and love of a more mature man, and hence a more mature woman, because they are certainly, one thing about the mature women, those babies need their sleep too. So they're not going to be messing around like we do. All right, special show today. I was going to try to show it to you, but I maybe I have a picture somewhere, but the yard is still messed up. We've been cleaning up. We got the studio together. In here, I know people saying it looks wonderful. They say the studio looks wonderful. Well, thank you. Because with Vic's help, we were able to get it together. My back, people know my back is bad. I'm coming up with surgery August 8th. And so with Vic's help, we were able to do a whole studio revamping. And now we also have a driveway full of stuff to basically sort for either recycling or giving away. It's a lot of stuff we're going to be giving away. Let's keep that in mind if you're out there doing stuff. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. And so we got to clear that up before February. So I got to spend the time clearing out this driveway and dealing with those things before they do the back. Now, people say, Mario, back surgery. I say, well, it's sort of like the $6 million man. They can rebuild me. They can make me better. They got to put me in a brace, but I'm already going to make plans to decorate it like Iron Man. I got the light and everything.
Wow.
The place on the chest.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm going to go out looking like Iron Man.
Right. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone.
Oh, man. Once again in the chat, we've got to say hi to my, dear. Okay. So one thing about Facebook, you see those people you used to get in trouble with. So John Wright is logging in, and my mother loves him, and we used to do some dirt. We did some dirt. We just got in trouble. But there's my brother. So good to see you, John. All right. We're going to come right back for the news today. Remember, a special broadcast today because I'm going to be giving you an update on the president. We shortened up the show today because we got to get to the outside. I need Vic to help me. So we decided to do things differently. But at the very same time, we know we need to get this out because stuff is happening so quickly with the Trump presidency. Absolutely no one could have predicted this degree of change occurring this fast, this kind of stuff. And so I have my predictions because I think that people are missing some of the key points. And as many of you know, my perspective on these political things is often so different from the masses. So I'm going to be giving you my predictions for this and the president and all of the things that are surrounding him. And I went to see this morning if there was anything new. Because every morning when I get ready to broadcast, I have to literally go see if there's anything new before I get going because it'll end up just changing what I do. So it doesn't appear to be, so I get to work on this. I also like to send out my prayers. Condolences to people that are being affected by these wildfires.
Yeah.
Man.
It's no joke, man.
Wow. You
Yes,
know,
man.
my father's house burned up in the famous Baldwin Hills fire
Right.
years and years ago here.
Yeah.
And the whole area was decimated. It's amazing when you see these areas turned into nothing, into rubble. And so really want to send our prayers out to the folks being affected by these wildfires. And man, good luck with that. All right, we start every show with a bunch of things that's happening. And I got some music for you because before the news, I felt like I got to get, some stuff. So part of what I was doing, because I am a dirty old man, I was doing my people watch. And so for this moment, I'd like to share with you my people watch. Priyanka Chopra. She's now supposedly engaged. Man, this woman is...
What is she?
Gorgeous. Absolutely. Here she is right here, Priyanka Chopra. You know, she's a gorgeous woman. Look at her. Look at her in this pants, this outfit. I love it. I love it. So part of my people watch is first Priyanka. Look at that. Oh, goodness. And then, of course, here's another one. Kourtney Kardashian. This is the famous blocked out photo that her boyfriend supposedly didn't appreciate. Even though I must say the brothers tend to appreciate that because, you know, we tend to be butt focused. So often it reminds me, you need something out back to drive what's up front. That's what it's saying.
There's no other story to this.
Just her ass is the story.
So let me get this. I just want to make sure
she
I'm following.
Posted this tweet and her boyfriend got mad.
Had she ever done photos like this before then?
Of course.
So he was doing one of those dummy moves. No disrespect to you. It's a move, not
it sounded a little disrespectful.
No. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Okay. Do you want the woman that got you and caught you the way she was hot? That once she gets you to say, okay, I don't have to do that anymore. I'm gonna change now. I'm gonna be just relax. I don't have to do all that stuff that stimulated your manliness to get that attraction to her. Do you want her to stop once she gets you? Yes or no? Don't give me no liberal stuff. Yes or no? See, you can't do that. See,
I tend to say yes, okay, because I'm sensitive. I've been in the past a member of the itty bitty titty committee,
easy.
And so when you get those women with the small breasts, they tend to be way more. Well, they are willing to show, but they also wear those revealing little T-shirt, no bra, nipples poking through like eyeballs.
You're talking about something else.
I'm just saying it's harder when it's your woman. No. Yeah, you proud of it.
Wait a minute.
You proud of it, but you don't know if you want ever.
Wait a minute. I've been out with this dude, and I've seen when he says, "Whoa, look at that. Let me go up," and I said, "So she got you with how she looked."
That's right.
And continue.
Yes.
Then once you guys said it is now official.
Right.
And she says, now I'm wearing my flip-flops, long dress dragging to the ground, and all that. And you go, oh yeah, I couldn't wait for that. I'm glad you don't do what you did when you got me.
That's exactly right. The minute we have sex, I say, some things got to change around here.
All right.
Because I learned that from women. You know how it was back when you was in your 20s and 30s? The minute you would have sex, about the minute you roll over. Some things got to change.
Okay, I got you.
In this place.
All right.
I need to see some change.
They say, what is the divorce? What's the divorce rate now, man? What is it?
I don't know I know the divorce rate for physicians in Los Angeles is like 95%. So
damn.
It's sky high for doctors, especially, doctors stay married when they live in very rural locations. But in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, they don't last. Plus, the women know they can kick them out and still have some money.
So wait a minute.
That's part of it.
So, okay. I'm not trying to. First of all, everybody thinks it's a special broadcast.
It is a special broadcast.
And so we're talking dating and the women you like.
I'm trying to give them a nice lead in because
that's a long ass lead in.
Because the Trump stuff's gonna have you guys pissed off and depressed. All right. So here's my last people watch. Meghan. The Duchess. Is it the Duchess of York? See, I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to.
That's okay.
I can't remember. The Duchess. She is the Duchess. Here she is. Bad hair and whatever. She is a gorgeous, she's affected the Queen. They love her. Like the rest of us, her family's acting a damn fool. But why should she be different? And I'm just glad it's not the black side.
You know what?
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, Big Eye, but I'm so glad that it's not the black side of her family that's acting up. Okay?
I'm going to
thank you, Lord.
Applaud Mario.
Let's get some claps.
I'm gonna applaud him, but I'm also going to do what I call the women that go, I have a chance for Mario, but I notice he likes a certain type. They tend to have the same complexion.
That
they
is a
tend
lie.
to be the same.
I've dated women.
No.
Lately, I've been getting those red bones.
Wait a minute. These are red bones.
That's what I'm saying. Lately, I've been getting a bunch of the high yellow.
Wait a minute. Why are they high
People say
yellow?
high yellow.
Why can't they just?
I'm trying to help you with some old black terms so that you
Dude.
can impress your friends.
You know,
Lately, okay, first of all, you can't judge me by that because, Vic,
What?
first of all, lately we both have been getting the attentions of younger women. Of course,
not me. I haven't been getting nobody.
the guys are like, are you complaining?
Right.
We get because of the prevalence of social media and the wonderful world of internet television, and of course the fact that my hair has just achieved a dazzling, sexy kind of length. We're getting some new women, and don't know quite how to handle that. But yes, we are getting some attention, and it's good stuff. And what can I say? You know, makes you got to keep some of that Viagra. they come with that in their purse. They have like a little pack. It's got Viagra, condoms, and some lube or something in it. That's what they carry now.
I'm staying out of this.
I'm just saying.
I'm staying out of this.
I tell them, just sleep on your stomach. All right. We're going to be coming back in just a minute for the special section, the Trump predictions. That's what everybody's here for. Wanted to get you into the mood of the day, nice and easy, because it is Monday morning. And even though it's a shortened show, we do want you to enjoy yourself, to have your breakfast, your yogurt, your bran muffin, your fresh fruit. I know so many of you are out there eating healthy, and even though I didn't do quite so healthy, at least it's better than the bacon, sausage, and hot dog stuff I would have been eating. Take a look at the latest slideshow animation, and we'll be right back.
Been a long time since I spoke to you, and I know that there's no rhyme or reason to what you put me through. So I take your promises and all the memories, and I play them back 'cause I can't breathe. But you are so captivating. But you are the answer
Picks of the Week slideshow animation. Hope you enjoyed that. I get to feature the photographic expression of my partner in crime, Victor Allen, and he does excellent work. Where it is that you actually see pictures of him, usually Miko took those, sometimes I took them. But again, that's part of our regular presentation, the Hot Picks of the Week slideshow animation. And I'm so glad that you got it. Remember that these shows that we do are 420 friendly, and that means that I'm a proud supporter of medical marijuana, the use of medical marijuana. I use that myself regularly, daily, pretty much. And so I want you to know and be aware of that. Today, I'm smoking a a sativa dominant hybrid blueberry cookies.
What?
It's a sativa dominant hybrid.
I love these names. Try to
Okay, let me explain that. You know, typically people refer to two different types of marijuana, indica and sativa. Sativa having more cerebral things and indica having a more physical. Some people even go as far, like my cousin, to call indica a downer because it pins you to the chair, making the Q sign.
Wow. Wow.
Whereas the sativas tend to get you more up and going. It's more, I just said it would seem to be more cerebral instead of the physical effects.
Right.
So when you get a hybrid, it's a combination of those effects. So we say sativa dominant. That means the sativa effects are dominating, even though it's a combined effect, there's more sativa effects.
Okay.
And part of the reason I think that that's so important is that if you have indica in the morning, you may just go back to bed.
Okay.
So I try to have a sativa in the morning when I do the show. It's one of the wonderful things about being retired. I can do what I want. And so today I'm having a wonderful bowl of blueberry cookies. This is so good. I got this other one that was another kind of cookies. I'm going to go back and get a half ounce of each of those bad boys. They're wonderful. Okay, are you guys ready for some news?
Maybe.
Some talk?
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, special edition. Gird your loins for the good news. The bad news. And some other shit. Some things make you smoke weed, and that would be one. You know, I had to do this broadcast, and Vic and I, as I told you, we were actually planning some time off, but because we got time off from this so we can do something else, clean up all that studio stuff outside the yard. But I needed to take off for a couple weeks to get this laminectomy done. And so I didn't want to wait 2 weeks to talk to you guys about this because everything's happening way too fast. And I already warned you that this summer was going to be a whirlwind. And part of the reason that it's going to be a whirlwind is because so many people are going to trial. And that gets me to the focus of today's broadcast. Because today's broadcast, which is an update of my predictions for the Trump presidency, really seeks to redefine where we should be looking. In fact, it's a new focus for now. Because what you're watching on TV is everybody is talking about the scandals involving the president, the fact that Paul Manafort is going to trial, that Michael Cohen hasn't been charged with anything, but the Southern District of New York has raided all of his stuff and has his phones. They're releasing tapes. Supposedly he has 120-something tapes.
Okay.
So all this stuff is going on, you know. Now, and the president, of course, is going into damage control mode, attacking everybody and anything he can, because really the point of all this is to avoid the distraction, is to cause a distraction because of the horrible meeting he had the horrible press conference he had regarding the Helsinki meeting with Putin, the horrible meeting that he had, in which he looked terribly weak. And the fact that you've learned, now again, the slow folks, I'm sorry, at this point in time I get to call you that, have been ignoring everything. It's been revealed that the president was notified about the Russian meddling. In fact, that it was specifically Putin, that he was notified of that 2 weeks after the election, before the inauguration, that he was personally, Vic, notified. That's why you see some of these people so angry, because they personally briefed him. And they said even then, they briefed him for the first time as a president-elect. And he was already acting like, well, I'm not sure. I don't know about that. They're telling him, Mr. President, Vladimir Putin personally orchestrated this attack on us. The Russians are doing this. Is done 2 weeks after the election. And he basically said, I don't know about that. The people at the meeting said the president appeared to be dubious from the beginning, and that he and his staff actually went about, with them still in the room, discussing a press release on the best way to spin this.
Right.
All these things, these revelations, and everything about the president, all the threats from Michael Cohen, all of that, the president has continued to fight. In fact, he's entrenched, which sort of gets back to my prediction of 5/22. I predicted that the president would continue to break laws all the way up until the time that he's impeached. He's going to continue. I'm going to put this thing on Do Not Disturb. The president's going to continue to do this, and so far that turns out to be true. He's obstructing. He's going to continue to obstruct. There we go. Do not disturb. And that's his methodology. So watch that. Watch that, because, again, what defines this presidency so much is the arrogance and, let's face it, the straight-up stupidity. The president could have got away with all of this. Imagine this. All he had to do was feign any degree of self-control, just the most smallest degrees of self-control. Had he been able to fake that for everyone, he would have got to be president of the United States, enrich his whole platform the way he's been doing by going to his own properties, having the Secret Service, having to rent rooms for themselves at market rate.
Right.
So he would have got away with everything. He would have got away with that, with making the deals with Putin. All he had to do was shut up and not tweet. This is going to go down in history as the biggest example of someone just totally destroying not only his life, but the lives of many others. And there we come to the focus. People are wrong in not looking at the president's friends and family. I understand the focus, because everybody says, well, the president, he can't be, and you can't indict a sitting president. That's up for debate, but for what has been revealed is that at least the Justice Department is not pursuing an active indictment of the president. I guess, in a way, giving in to the idea that if you don't believe a sitting president could be indicted, then you believe that the president's future has to be handled in a political method. In other words, he has to be impeached. Let me remind you, there's nothing to stop you from charging a president once he's been removed from office. And that was part of my prediction. My prediction was that approximately 2 years after being removed from office, that Donald Trump would be tried for treason. I didn't say that he would be found guilty. I said he would be tried for treason approximately 2 years after he is removed from office. But even still, as I told you, the focus today is for you to take a moment to think what's about to happen to the president's family. See, the president, whether or not he can be indicted, that would probably go to the Supreme Court. So that's going to take a minute. A legal fix to the president is not something that I predicted. I predicted a political outcome, and that the president would be impeached after it would be revealed by Mueller that he had committed something like 50, 60, it'll be some outrageous number of crimes that they have proof and documentation. They may have 30 instances of obstruction, okay? So my prediction was the president was going to have a political ending, be impeached from office. Because you don't know if they're going to indict a sitting president, if they were going to try, would go to Supreme Court. So we don't know. But the one thing we do know is that we can indict the other folks. And that's what people are forgetting. See, my prediction is that the president's arrogance and his stupidity is sinking the family ship. The president now is going to have the same monies that have provided the lifestyles for his children and their children. That's suddenly going to be threatened. This is what's going to be the whole karmic outcome of all of this, is that the president's willingness to act a fool in public is going to end up ruining his financial kingdom, including that of his children. So they don't talk about that because, see, Donald Jr. and Jared Kushner, who were part of lying about the meetings, well, they can be indicted. They can. And they can go to jail. Okay? All right? That's why Manafort's in jail now. And every day that he's in there, I'm sure it is affecting his mental capacities, you know, and he's looking at his future, the rest of his life, in jail. I said before that Jared Kushner and Donald Jr. would go to jail. And let me put it like this. Everyone in the Trump sphere will be subpoenaed. Shall I say it again? Everyone in the Trump sphere of influence will be at least subpoenaed. A number of them will be indicted. Can you imagine having the president having to watch? I can't wait to watch Fox spin this one. When they subpoena Donald Jr. and Jared Kushner and his daughter, see, they're going to get anyone who could know, and because certain family and friends were in the know, they're going to be subpoenaed. They're going to be forced to come in and testify. And the president and the whole United States of America, including the world, is going to actually have to watch the spectacle of having the president's family subpoenaed to speak. Man, I can't wait. I tell you, I cannot wait. I've already told you, Don Jr. and Jared Kushner are going to jail. His daughter is going to be looking at him going, you had my husband go to jail. Your shenanigans has my husband in jail. Because Jared Kushner is going. All that back channel stuff, he's going. And I think what they're going to do, because they need to make a scapegoat out of somebody, the important thing to watch is to see to what degree the president is willing to defend his family or hold them responsible. See, they're going to go after his family because they are there to be gotten. So Donald Jr., I told you, the whole family is going to be subpoenaed, okay, including all his Trump team. I'm predicting a bunch of people going way back. Rance Priebus, Sean Spicer, Hope Hicks. These are all people who are in the know.
Tell me who's not.
Well, that's why I'm with you. So they all are going to be subpoenaed. Hope Hicks, he's paying her legal fees, at least from what I understand. He's not paying Michael Cohen's. He's paying Hope Hicks. I wonder why. But these people are not there. These people do not necessarily have loyalty to the president. And so you're going to see everybody subpoenaed. Everybody subpoenaed, and the spectacle that brings. And then you're going to have to I'll have popcorn, and maybe we'll have some people over to eat, but we'll get to watch the president's family attempt to dissuade, because they are not the president. they can be charged with a crime. They can be indicted. They can be placed in jail, and lo and behold, they will. So that's my prediction. And I think the one, and as I watch, Vic, as I watch the people on the shows respond to this, and I watch the news shows, they just seem to miss a bunch of things. Alan Dershowitz did a horrible job on TV and got really offended when people accused him of defending the president. He said he was defending free speech. And I like what the other commenter said. You're defending the president under the guise of free speech. But a lot of the people who are out there who are president supporters, I intend that we should use public embarrassment. I want to be able to hold it up on and say, hey, weren't you a Trump supporter? Weren't you, even all those Republicans? Like I said to some people that I know who are Republicans, and they will be listening, they will know. I said, even if you're a Republican and you're not a racist, racism isn't a deal breaker for you. Sexism isn't a deal breaker. So even though you may consider yourself not to be a racist or sexist, at least you're willing to support it to get an ends to a means, right?
So let me ask you something. Those wonderful, notice I say this because I don't know, Supreme Court justices, in the end, favorable to philosophies that they always say is, Republican versus Democrat, being able to have control of some historical issues, will come back to bite him in the ass. Because if it goes that far, the same people he's putting up there were saying, I'm sorry, Mr. President, I got to lock you down. He'll be running into something that says, here's the justices I decided to select to put up there. In the end, will they come around to be the one that bites him in the ass?
Totally. The only thing that I will say is, historically, when it comes to Supreme Court justices, they're known to surprise you in many ways.
That's exactly.
You don't know what's going to happen.
That's exactly.
They can change on some things when faced and confronted to deal with this. The other thing is, it may not get to them because, for the one thing that's kind of clear is that the way that's dictated is a political outcome.
Right.
The president is removed from office as a political
Right.
act.
Right.
Now, once he's removed from office,
That is.
what's amazing is some people obviously don't get this, but some do. Because if they remove Mike Pence, which is one of my predictions, because he's going to be shown to have been part of the conspiracy, if they remove him, that means the Speaker of the House would be the next president. Well, Paul Ryan
I'm out.
he's resigning.
He's gone.
So you have the Ohio State wrestling sexual abuser.
Here's what I do.
I have no,
Mario,
if I was
Mario,
anywhere with
you
him, I
can't-
would say, want to wrestle? Hey, can we
Mario.
take a shower?
You can't say that he was just a witness.
Hey, you knew about someone abusing people. You were told many times by the people. They told you. They've had so many wrestlers come forward that said that you specifically were aware. And here's the thing. Again, shows you what these people are willing to do for winning or whatever, to be part of the team. You were willing to look aside while a doctor molested a bunch of the athletes underneath your, they were underneath you.
Oh no, I understand.
So for me, I would continue to ask him that every time I see him.
I know you.
I would probably turn my butt and say,
Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, you know what? That's not the. You know what? You do know that somebody's
looking
going.
kind of good to you.
Somebody's going to snatch that and grab it.
I know.
And say, Mario.
I would have to see. I would rub it in.
No.
I would be like, hey, Jordan, want to shower?
Okay, all right.
You want to wrestle? Which one do you want to do?
See, I'm trying. Okay, guys, I'm trying to help you because what they're going to do, somebody who's going like, I'm gonna grab that, and then they're going to say, put in a caption, Mario is inviting someone.
Right?
Slap
Whatever
his ass.
gets views, whatever gets viewership,
Okay,
we'll invite you.
I'm just trying to.
Look, I'll show my ass again.
No.
There you go.
Oh Lord, no.
Kind of flat. That's the Chinese blood.
Oh God, jeez.
My mother's half black and half Chinese, so You know, that's the flatter side. I got the Chinese butt. I didn't get the black butt.
You know what?
I got the Chinese butt and the Chinese nose.
Wait a minute. And there's a whole bunch of people like myself who go, you got the hair. You got the hair. Man, what can we say?
What can we say? So anyway, I want you to pay close attention to what's happening, but I want you to take a different view. Because everybody you're seeing on television is focused really on the president. But I want you to be thinking about his family. Because they're going to be bugging the shit out of him. Donald Trump Jr., who's recently divorced, just went through a whole bunch of stuff for working out his child arrangements and stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to jail. Jared Kushner, he's going to jail. Now, here's this. If you don't believe they're going to jail, you're going to at least see them get indicted. See? But you will get the joy and pleasure of watching all of the president's crew be subpoenaed and forced to testify. Right now, Vic, the biggest threat to the president has just occurred because they have subpoenaed the longtime family accountant.
I know.
He was the accountant for his daddy.
You know where the
where
the bodies are buried.
He knows where all the money.
Yeah.
And I don't know guys like that. When you explain to them, you say, "Sir, we know you've been the president's attorney. You know, president's father. You're very loyal to him, but you look kind of cute in them jeans."
Wow, here we go.
And then you're gonna be in jail. You know, old guys like you, they don't have that same sphincter tone that you see in the younger ones. So it kind of just goes in there. It's kind of, you might not even need the astral glide.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
So I'm predicting that the family accountant, when looking at Rikers and all these other places, New York is known for their wonderfully accommodating prison system.
Right.
When he starts looking at that, he's gonna sing like a bird.
Right.
And so the president, while you may not be able to indict him, is going to go through such a spectacle of public embarrassment because he's going to fight, Vic. He's not going to just skid. He's going to fight back, so it's going to be all public.
And I believe everything. Okay, let me ask you this: if I'm a conspiracy to a burglary and I'm political, they caught the burglars, but I'm the one who was the designer or the one who coordinated, and they're guilty, do I go to jail?
Yes.
How come Nixon didn't go to jail?
He got pardoned by Gerald Ford the next day. But these crimes, the way they learned a lot from that, and that's why these crimes are being prosecuted in different ways, because it removes the possibility of a presidential pardon. That's why it's being done through the Southern District of New York.
I know
the president can't pardon him for that. See, so the president can't pardon him
I know
for a bunch of stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, they're going to want to get away with it.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
So let me ask you this: what comes first, impeachment, or straight out legal guilt and indictment? Because one is political, and one, of course, is legal. What comes first, you think?
Well, impeachment is definitely not first. What you're going to have is that in order to really get the Republicans, first of all, the Democrats are going to take the House in the upcoming midterms. Okay, so what is that, October?
November.
No, October, November?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to take the House, so it's going to be a different air already because that's going to make impeachment much more likely. Second of all, because of the president's unwillingness to cave or back up, then the Republicans are going to have the ongoing embarrassment of a continuing spectacle as they bring out more and more of the facts about the president, what he's done. As they bring it out more and more, it's going to become such a continual embarrassment to the Republican Party, a continual state of having to respond. When Donald Jr. gets indicted, Okay, because Donald Jr., first of all, he already lied to Congress. You don't have to be under oath for that to be a crime. It's a crime if you lie to Congress, whether you're under oath or not. It's just a different crime. All of them are serious. So the United States is going to have to suffer, and all the Republicans are going to have to suffer through watching those things occur. They're going to have to watch while Manafort is there with 35 witnesses called to talk about his lifestyle. This is the president's man. They're going to be there to watch all of that. They're going to be there to watch Rick Gates. They're going to be there and have to watch as Michael Cohen in public lobbies because he's under trial in the Southern District of New York. That has nothing to do with Mueller. But he also is thinking maybe Mueller can, if he helps Mueller, maybe they can help him with the Southern District. I'm just saying. So you get to watch that. So that's why I wanted to make this report, because what I'm predicting is that the next 2 weeks, you're going to be watching, a bunch of stuff go down, including Manafort's trial as it starts, and also ultimately Michael Cohen is going to be indicted.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen. Some deal is going to happen with Cohen. You're going to see it. Manafort is going to, I think, once he gets in court and he has his right-hand man, Rick Gates, testifying against him, it's going to be over. And even when I mean over, I mean the president's not going to resign, but now the embarrassment is going to reach a peak. And so the Republicans, already known as the party of bigotry and ass-kissing and no integrity, the Republican Party gets to sink further. I will say this, though. Simply amazing how the Democrats have done almost nothing to capitalize on this. They are going to win those seats, if you're going to call that capitalizing on it. I'm suggesting that you can only get so far on pure anti-Trump sentiment. But you can get far, but only so far. So that pure anti-Trump sentiment will get you there. But you need a much more cohesive Democratic Party with some goals. And they can, and much like the Republicans, they are a fractured party who don't agree with the goals. So
they're too slow, bro. They're too slow.
Nobody wants Nancy Pelosi, and
they're too slow. You're gonna have to have a changing of the guard.
Well, there we go. And they don't seem to, even though there is a changing in some degree, there certainly is resistance to that change.
Which is fighting within fighting within fighting. And the old guard always says, we hold on. I want the power to. And I'm not trying to say that Democrats are cleaner than now, but power gets power. And I think they're just moving exceptionally slow just to say we all have more House seats, votes. And
they're playing it really safe.
Oh, my God.
They did. The studies say that impeachment is a rallying cry for Trump supporters. So they interpret that as meaning they should never say impeachment. That's why Nancy Pelosi, we're not calling for impeachment. Because, they think that people don't know about the studies. Well, I know about the studies. The studies have been done, and so they're doing the same thing. They're playing that role that the data has told them is the best way to handle this. Just try to stay out of the way and say that. So, remember you heard it from me. I'm the one who predicted in 5/22 that you would have some 18 to 19 people that were indicted. I predicted a number of people around the president would go to jail. I predicted that the president would be impeached, that he would fight it all the way, that he would continue to commit crimes all the way up until the time he was impeached. And because of that, once impeached, he was going to be tried for treason.
Right.
So everybody said, Mario, that's some radical stuff you're saying. I said, well, so far, of any major network, anywhere, as far as I'm concerned, we have been the most accurate here at Pax Stereo about our predictions for the president. We have been the absolutely most accurate. I'm waiting for Don Lemon to call Pax Stereo and invite me on, and I'll just say, make sure you have some shrimp. But be there. We're going to come on and be on there and be on CNN, and then they'll have us.
You're a competitor, bro. That doesn't work.
Well,
You're a competitor. That
well,
don't work,
they get
bro.
the other one. They get the other news segments.
Why would they want to give all the credit away? When
They don't give any of the credit. They get Fox commentators on there, so I'll be no more of a competitor than them.
No. This is about an individual man up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They let the Fox and other news people on there from the other people that are their competitors. We're certainly not viewed as a threat yet, but we're all part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they got to deal with the pushback because as soon as that happens, they're going to say, well, here's a clip of Mario and 420 zone.
I don't have any trouble with that.
No,
I'm proud. I want them. I want them to talk about my marijuana support because part of that is what's going to get the people interested. They're going to be watching. They're going to be part of it, and I'll be saying, everybody knows the president would have been a better person had he smoked some weed. Everybody knows.
Wonder if he says that. That's
he
what
would have been a better person
if he was already doing it. That's the part.
He hasn't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mar-Lago?
I'm telling you, he does not have the affect of anyone who smokes weed.
Okay.
So I'm betting you that he does not smoke weed.
Has he
he
done
wouldn't
it?
be as much of an asshole.
Right. Has he done it before? Would
Has
you
he
guess?
ever smoked weed?
Yeah. Would you? If you have to just not even an educated guess.
I would say either no or barely. By that I mean one day, I too have friends who one day took a joint and said,
That's jacked up, man.
It's too much now. It's too much.
I apologize.
We have those friends, right? Y'all got them. You got those friends who come over and you're smoking a joint. They start claiming it. I think I'm getting a contact.
Yeah.
I think you're just an idiot.
Wait.
But whatever.
Chester says yeah.
That's a reason not to visit.
Chester,
See, I tell him it's not the reason not to
he
visit.
said yeah. I say I sit there and go,
Where is Chester?
hey man,
Where is Chester?
Oh yeah, hey, Chester's in Periscope. You got to keep up, man.
Now, I'm looking at Facebook and everybody and looking at them, but I didn't see.
Hey.
So anyway, get you some weed. You're going to need it to deal with the president. I personally am using, like I told you, the blueberry cookies. It's working well for me. Remember what I told you in terms of predictions? It's going to be a hot summer. I'll be back to you, back on the air. On August 8th, I'm having my laminectomy, my back surgery. I'll be posting throughout, letting you guys know about the joys of major surgery as they attempt to rebuild me. It used to be the $6 million man, and now it's the... I'm not going to go there, forget it. It's just, they're going to rebuild me and make me better. We're going to take off some time. I have the surgery on August 8th. Like I said, I should be home a couple days after that, and which will be Friday or Saturday. And we're going to be live broadcasting here that Monday. I'll have on my full body brace, decorating it like Iron Man. Put the light on it and everything. And so, thank you. People saying he looks a little high.
That's what
I would hope. Okay. I would hope.
Yeah, you would. It's obvious. Right.
What do you need? Oh, no, this isn't marijuana.
I knew he was going to do that. See, I already knew.
It's not marijuana. I'm a Trumpian. It's cloves.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it's cloves.
You know what? See,
That's
I'm
what
trying
it
to help
is.
him out.
It's cloves.
See, there are people right now who are now being introduced to him like in the last minute. So it's a surprise to them. That's why I said I like the idea that somebody tunes in and say, "What's this?" And they say, he looks vaguely familiar.
I'm telling you, if you're getting up and watching news like I do,
Oh, you got.
you need to smoke something.
Oh, you
got to smoke.
You got to do
In
something.
fact, some days you just got to skip it. All right? Well, thank you. Write in, let us know. Remember, for those of you who are interested, go back and look at my broadcast from 5/22/17, my original predictions for the Trump presidency, and see what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Mario Hemsley. I have some fans in the chat room. All you smokers, And let me say, don't get it twisted. I want everybody to understand I have much love for the marijuana users out there. In fact, I had promised people for years that once I was no longer working for Kaiser, that I was going to become a medical marijuana advocate and guru.
Right.
I'm working on learning more and more and studying more about medical marijuana.
Yes.
Networking with some organizations, and there are many out there. So want to give it up for some of the folks in the chat room. We're talking about the weed.
Oh no, most hated gang. He said, "Hey, I smoke too."
Well, what do you smoke?
wait a minute.
Do
now.
you have that? Do you
Most
have
hated-
the blueberry cookies?
Most hated.
I want to know what strains.
Right.
We got to inform the world about the strains
Most hated
of
gang.
weed. What are you smoking, most hated?
Hey, tell them to follow up next. Follow up next show when that comes in. What, a couple of weeks? No, Mario, subscribe. But subscribe to you, most
subscribe.
hated. Yeah, subscribe.
Subscribe. Go to PaxStereo.tv. Join our website. Subscribe. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our many channels, and know that we're going to be doing this. Okay.
It's been a day.
So he I know I'm learning because we're learning. People are saying, "Well, I stumbled across your channel." Hey, before we go out, I want to share another track with you. One of the things we do in Pax Stereo, we use Creative Commons music. This music is available for you free, legally. Creative Commons is a movement amongst artists where they make their music available for you to have and share with your friends for free, and they retain their rights for commercial use. So the stuff we're playing, that's why we can use it in the show. Because we can use it on Facebook without getting flagged. We can use it to YouTube without getting flagged. So that's why we use this music. And this is the track of the day. This is the track of the day. 247 by Love Shadow. We want you to get some exercise on the way out. Well, thank you for tuning in. Come on, dance with us. I would dance, but I don't want you to laugh. Come on, y'all. 247.
Hey, baby, won't you slow me right down? Go and sit next to me. You
McDonald's strawberry banana smoothie.
Cause I've been going crazy just thinking of you. You must be so tired, spending all your time running through my mind. I guess that I'm addicted to all that you do. I could call it love, I don't say enough about me and you. Every minute, every hour, every day, 247 got a hold on me. There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm doing time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me.
Exactly.
Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me. Every minute, every hour, every day.
Yes.
247 got a hold
Come
on me.
on, come on.
There's no better way that I could ever say it. 247 got a hold on me. I'm doing time for you good every day. 247 got a hold on me. Lock it up, lock it down, throw the key away. 247 got a hold on me.
Sights out the body heat. Pax Stereo. Thank you for being here, everybody. All the folks tuning in all the chat rooms all over the world, thank you. We love you. And for all my friends out there, you know I appreciate that support. I've seen people I've known for years. Thank y'all. See ya.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every
See ya.
Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Thank y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Alexa,
Gotta go.
begin playlist, broadcast transition.
We out.
Your playlist, broadcast transition.
Transitioning backwards to our live, our artificial intelligent robot. Internet, Facebook stuff first.